morning, it is Wednesday the 18th of October. I'm at work because on Wednesdays I work. Although this is the first Wednesday I've been at work during Vlogtober because I swapped my days the last couple of weeks and I was here Thursdays. So I'm finally back to normal. I have had very little sleep. I went to bed really early last night, had a really nice time out. I did a bit of crochet and I watched some YouTube, and then I put all of that away and I read, and I was fast asleep by 11 o'clock. And then I woke up at about 4:20 feeling really unwell. And I nearly gave up and got up at about 5:30, but must have fallen back to sleep. At which point I had a really weird dream that there was a public gathering area, like a park with benches, built in my back garden, across my back garden and my two neighbours' gardens, and they were okay with it and I wasn't. And apparently I started shouting about it in my sleep and woke Dan up, but fortunately he was getting up it was just before his alarm went off. So yeah, so I've had a very disturbed night's sleep and I just wasn't feeling well. I don't know why. I feel fine now. The traffic has been absolutely fine. I can only assume that a lot of the schools are already off on their half term. The October half term is really strange. Like, everybody seems to have it at different times and for different lengths of time. Like, Phoebe gets 2 weeks off, Lilia only gets a week off. Some have already broken up, some don't break up until after, mine break up. So it's a bit of a peculiar one. But yeah, the traffic was non-existent, so I got here really quickly. And I'm going to go inside. I just realised that I bought myself some Gaviscon to bring to work. Oh, it's here. Got my little bottle. I like to keep a little bottle of Gaviscon because around this time of month I do tend to get heartburn, and I've got heartburn now. So I'm glad that I've got my new bottle. Right, I'm going to stop blethering and go and get into work. It's another jumper day. Very happy to be back in jumpers. Need to get some new ones. I don't know how I'm going to get through today. I think tea is the answer. Tea is always the answer. It's wet. I'm going to get the heating on, get my windscreen wipers on, get my audio book on and get home. I'm going to not go to yoga tonight. At this time of month, my J pouch, my internal J pouch, which I have instead of a large intestine, has a little bit of an ongoing disagreement with my womb, and it's quite painful. It'll all be over in 24 hours, but yoga's fine. But when you're in a class with a lot of people and your stomach will not shut up, it can be a little bit stressful. And I love my yoga classes, but I really don't like the bit at the end where they do the relaxation. I just don't find lying on a community hall floor with a load of strangers relaxing, especially when my stomach's going oh. So Lilia's been off college today because she's full of cold. Just started coughing in sympathy there. I will have cut that out. Yeah, she's full of cold, and she felt really grotty when she went to bed last night. So she's been at home in bed and on the sofa. Phoebe is absolutely exhausted and has decided not to go to her trampolining session tonight. And Dan's not going to his Wednesday night football because he's pulled a muscle in his leg. And if I'm not going to yoga, that means we're all going to be at home on a rainy evening. So we're just going to snuggle down and be cosy at home, all of us together. and it's going to be lovely and cosy and quiet. And I've got all those lovely Halloween decorations up and lights, and I hope I'm not getting nearly as cold. Yeah, I think everyone's just a bit end of term tired now. It's end of term on Friday, and I think everyone's ready for the break now. Right, I bet you're all ready for me to stop talking. Let's go home. It's 6:15. Dan is doing dinner. I love it when someone else does dinner. Yeah, so he's doing dinner, so I don't have to worry about it. Everyone's at home. As I said earlier, I'm repeating myself, I know. So I'm going to come up for an hour. Well, is it an hour? Well, it's 5:45. I think he said dinner will be ready for 5:30. He's doing sausage and mash for the girls, because that's a nice comforting meal that they really like. And salmon and noodles for us. I will share the recipe for it. It's in a book. Actually, I don't think it is. I think it was a recipe from a book, but he does it his own way now. So what I might do is ask him to write it down so I can put it in the description box, because I love it. It's salmon marinated with sesame oil and soy sauce and all other lovely flavours, and then you cook and you reserve some of that. Oh no, what do you do? I'll write it down. I'll put it in the description box. It's lovely, and I'll show you what it looks like. We have it with broccoli, and I love broccoli. I'm going to have a sip of my squash. Hold on. Actually, someone in the comments was talking about vitamins. It's made me think that I haven't taken my effervescent vitamin C with zinc in a few days. So I'm going to have one of those as well. Actually, I've got a few questions and things. Now would be the time to have a look and answer them. It's becoming a bit of a habit, isn't it? Get into bed, answer questions. Right, let's go to comments. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. So I put up a video on my Little Drops of Wonderful channel, if you're a follower over there, my knitting and crochet channel. My little Strictly Cast On party, not really a party, Strictly Cast On day. I did a little vlog and I shared that earlier. So I'm gone on to look at questions, and someone's just commented on the video that just went up, which would have been day 17. Kimmy said that she's currently reading War and Peace. Wow. That's going to take you a while. It's something, we had War and Peace in like 4 or 5 different volumes on our shelves growing up. Yeah, it was very overwhelming to think of reading that. So go you, Kimmy. Let us know what it's like. I used to struggle looking at the character names, because each character seemed to have about 4 different names. I love your mug. Do you sell them in your shop? I think that refers to my Little Drops of Wonderful mug. I don't. I did think about doing it. Basically, I was ordering some stickers. I put stickers in with all my orders, Little Drops of Wonderful stickers from Vistaprint. And when I got to checkout, they do this thing on Vistaprint where they're like, would you like to add this, 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 or this to your order? And I'm just an advertiser's dream, basically. So I was like, oh, I'll have a mug. So I ordered a mug, and I love it. I really, really love it. But I don't know how I'd have to really investigate how I would order them at a cost price, which would mean they were affordable to sell on and still make a profit on them. And then I'd have to investigate how I would safely send them. And also, I'd only be able to do it in really small batches, because I've got nowhere. I don't have a garage or anything like that. So I've got nowhere I'd be able to store the stock of them. So it might be something I do in the future, but I'll have to have a good think about it. But thank you for asking. I'm glad that you liked it. Everyone's laughing at the fact that Mia, next door's cat, ended up in my knitting basket. I think I was the only one that didn't see that coming. Cats. We love her. It's a good job we do. Oh, quite a few people asked me what steamer. My battery's running out. 1 second. Right, I've changed my battery. Lots of people asking about where I got the steamer. I got it from Amazon. I completely copied Becky over at Back to Blighty, so I will link her underneath along with the steamer. It was £30. It's pretty good. We haven't used it loads, so I can't say for sure whether we could live without it or not. Well, we've lived without it up until this point, but I think Becky primarily got it for steaming projects, like knitting and crochet projects, and that's what I will use it for. But it's brilliant for shirts. It's not super powerful, but it's enough. You know, and it's good fun, and you can use it vertical or it doesn't leak. You can use it at all angles, which I thought was pretty good. It's pretty good for 30 quid, I have to say. And it's, you know, very compact. You can take it away with you. Oh yeah, I wanted to say congratulations to Carleen, who has been a viewer of this channel and my other one for so long. To say congratulations, she is now a great grandmother. Ah, little boy. So welcome to the world, little one, and congratulations, Carleen. Ah, Nan Richards. So can you talk a bit more about your tea? I know your sweet sister sends it to you. She's not sweet, she's annoying. I'm only saying that because I'm the big sister and she's the little sister, and I know she's watching. Can you describe the taste and why you enjoy it so much? Okay, so Lapsang Souchong is made with dried tea leaves that are smoked. I really love the Whityards one. That's the one my sister buys me, and she got me into it actually. And the best way I can describe it is, if you've ever had an Islay whiskey, you'll know that it's very peaty and very smoky. It's like the tea version of that. So, I mean, whiskey and tea, what could be better? I just love it. I have it with milk, just a splash. So we have to keep cutting out coughing. It's very annoying. What was I saying? Oh yes. So I have mine with a splash of milk, but you can have it just black, but I don't like black tea. So I just have it with a splash of milk and I love it. I just find it such a comforting drink, but it is an acquired taste, just to warn you. Probably best to start with a very good quality, but a small amount first. I think Whityards do like a tasting thing where you can sort of get some little samples to taste. I think, I may be wrong. A few people, I was talking about my alarm clock the other day, and a few people had said, have you tried a birdsong one? I haven't. I did have one that was like a light, but that didn't work. It wasn't, that was too gentle. I do struggle to wake up in the morning. I might try a birdsong one. I don't think I could do a radio. I think I'd find that irritating, but birdsong could work. I might have a little look. Irene has asked what hair dye I'm using. Well, I'm going to dye my hair later in the month, so I'll show you then. It's the one I've got at the moment is the one with the droplet on the front. I can't remember for the life of me. I can't remember the brand. It's well known. It's got a big sort of droplet on the front. Sorry, that's no help, but I will show it later in Vlogtober. I think that's all the questions I can see in the last couple of videos. Sorry if I've missed it. I do have a shout out to do shortly in German. Dan's going to help me with that. He's better with languages, but that's coming. Right, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to work on my crochet sock. Oh, that's another. I did answer it in the comments, but just in case anyone else was wondering, the crochet sock I am making is called the Rundle sock. I'll put it on the screen so you can see how it's spelled, and it is by Deanne Ramsey of Added Day Designs. And this is how it's looking so far. So it's toe up, and it won't be long until I have to do the next bit. It's a very new thing to me. I've made crochet socks before and they work really well as welly socks, the ones I've made before. And again, these are going to be, you can see they're going to be quite thick. So I think these are going to be like very warm welly socks, boot socks, wearing about the house socks. But yeah, it's the Rundle socks and it's very fun to do. I'm looking forward to cracking on with that a bit. And that also reminds me, a few people said, you always see me walking around barefoot, and I do. It's true. I love having bare feet when I'm at home. I am often barefoot in the garden as well, not at this time of year. Or I just wear flip-flops. I do have some cloggy slipper things, because yeah, you've guessed it, I'm fussy about the fabric on slippers. I like clogs. that feel a bit like house shoes, you know, shoes but that you wear inside. And I do have some, but they're a bit worse for wear, so I'm going to go and try and find some more. I also have Reynolds in my toes, so I do get blue toes, and I also get chilblains as well. So I am quite careful walking about, but my new kitchen floor isn't tiled. It is vinyl. It's a luxury vinyl tile, I think they're called. So it's a lot warmer underfoot. It just doesn't get chilly like the tile used to. But yeah, I do need to be a bit more careful now the weather's turned. Otherwise I will get, well, I'll get chilblains anyway, and I'll get blue toes anyway. But I'd rather minimise the risk, especially the chilblains, because blue toes don't hurt, but chilblains do. What a lovely conversation. I'm very sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Shouldn't be allowed to vlog when I'm feeling like this. So here is Dan's...
The recipe for sausage, beans and chips?
No, not for sausage, beans and chips. Dan will write out the recipe, because it came originally from a recipe, but you've kind of added your own... You kind of just do it yourself now.
I actually one time misread teaspoon for tablespoon, and I've stuck with it ever since.
Well, here it is. So you've got noodles with the special Dan marinade and broccoli.
Yeah.
Yum. Do you know what would be nice? Sesame seeds.
Fish sauce in there.
No, I didn't mean you had to get them.
No, it's a good idea, so I'll get some.
Dan has a shout out to do. Don't you, Dan?
I do.
In German.
In German, so apologies in advance. I haven't spoken German since I was at secondary school 31 years ago. This is for Pauline. Pauline, alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Pauline. Auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss.
State of me. Right, I've taken my makeup off with my micellar water, and my hair was hurting me. Where I had it up in Kirby grips, it was hurting me. Everything seems to be hurting me, so I've just clipped it like that, but it's a look. It is a look. So I do have company, but she doesn't want to be on the screen. Actually, I need to put this so that I don't have to hold it. I wish I could put it... Oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, I'll just have to hold it carefully and try not to wobble it too much. I'm about to do some skincare, so, and it's very simple, but I thought I'd just show you what I use. So Mondays, are you coming in, are you? Why are you covering your mouth?
Let me see what I look like now.
Lovely. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays I use Q&A peptide, which is something I found in Holland and Barrett, and I found that I really, really like it. And it was because of listening to the Menopausing by Davina McCall. There was a skincare expert on it, and she said that peptides were really good for skin of around my age. And I just happened to come across it in Holland and Barrett. I think I was there buying one of my favourite chocolate coconut waters. And I really liked it, and I finished it, and then I couldn't get it again, but I managed to order it and buy it on Amazon. So I use this 3 times a week, and I really like it. And then I follow it up with my moisturiser, which I will show you in a minute. And the other days of the week, I do my under eye collagen from Boots. Now, my dark circles under my eyes, I got product showcase on this. It's supposed to focus on something when I hold it up, like a good vlogging camera. Oops. You don't need to see the packaging. It's Boots Collagen Youth Activating Eye Serum. My dark circles are hereditary.
But it's really not dark circles.
Yeah, though. You've got them as well. It's because we have pale skin. That's Gramps' fault. My dad was a redhead.
Don't try and blame him, bro.
My dad was a redhead, so we're basically translucent. It's the Scottish skin. Yeah. The collagen stuff under my eyes, it just feels really nice and soothing, so I use that. And when on the nights that I use that, I also use the Boots Ingredients Collagen Serum. Can I have that to show them?
I don't like the smell of this.
Oh, I can't. Do you know? Right, so I don't like anything scented. None of this is scented. I can't stand scents at night. Right here.
Put it on
Except for my nightly moisturiser, which I buy on subscription from Amazon. You can get it in Superdrug and Boots and things, and it is Super Facialist hyaluronic acid.
Hyaluronic.
Oh, you would know that, wouldn't you? Acid firming super lift night cream. When you read it out, it all sounds so dark.
Let me see it.
Hang on, I'm trying to
can
show
read
it. Oh, focus. That's it.
Let me see it.
And the, hang on, does it say what the smells are? It's naturally fragrance. I think it's all oils. Oh, I just can't get enough of the smell. Sometimes I just put my nose in the pot to smell it.
Super lift.
Phoebe and I are going
cream.
to watch some slow life stories. It's something we like to watch together.
I want your simple moisturiser.
Oh yeah, oh that's it. When I run out of my Super Facialist and I'm waiting for my next subscription, I use the Simple, what's it called? Simple Skin Quench. It's really nice. It's got like a jelly type snotty texture.
I don't care, I'm just going to be honest.
And it's completely unscented. I really like it. This is going to be a lot of chatter on this
My
vlog.
hair
I'm very
is
sorry if it's boring.
half wet, it's not greasy.
Anyway, we're going to watch Slow Life Stories, which is a sort of not silent, there's music and stuff, but it's a bit like Chucky. She puts everything on the screen. She doesn't talk. And we like it, don't we? Because she's got cute dogs and...
One of them is not cute, it's demonic.
Oh no! I don't know what it is. It's a cute little dog, but it looks like it's maybe...
rat, but it's cute.
Part dog, part cat, part rat, doesn't it? Oh, it's lovely. And it also looks so unsteady on its little legs. We love him. But we like Slow Life Stories, so we're going to watch a bit of that together. But until Phoebe came to join me, I was watching Rel at the Dabbling Hook. And
she made me go and get everything.
I did. I said, oh, I'm watching Rel, and because I'll give her a shout out. Hi, Rel. Actually, Rel just said that it's turned to autumn and she hates it. And she said it's Ali Little Drops of Wonderful Weather. There. It really made me laugh. She's a summer person and I'm a winter person. But she made this. This is Caramel, so named by Phoebe.
She made this. I forgot what
it's
I called it.
a Miko cat. So this is the Miko cat. This is not Rel's pattern, but it's Rel's fabulous handiwork. I will link the pattern underneath though. I've never made one of these, but they're so cute. It's so beautiful. So this is Caramel. And then this is Rel's pattern. This is her original Octo pattern. It's a no-sew crochet pattern. And look, it's got the Dabbling Hook little button on the bottom, and it's got the cute little bow and the eyelashes. She made one for each of the girls. So I'll link that underneath as well. It's gorgeous.
What does the button mean?
It's just her little tag. Say it's made by Rel, the Dabbling Hook. Say good night to the vlog, Phoebe.
Good night.
Good night.
Don't put that in, Mum, that's so sad.
Oh,